Oh, it's getting quite cold here at Snetterton already. The clouds are forming as well. However, they're not going to form any rain in time to disturb the MG Trophy Championship. Yes, the final race of the season is about to get underway for them. And I'll tell you something, Charles, I bet they're feeling a little bit emotional. Final race of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a sad one because, you know, you've got no racing for the next few months. So, yeah, definitely very emotional. Obviously, championships already wrapped up in this series. So, there's not too much to play for at the top, at least. But I'm sure they'll be fighting for the second, third and other place trophies further on down. Yeah, it's going to be a good one, though, I think, if it's anything like yesterday's racing.
Yeah, indeed. More on yesterday's race whilst we're making our way to position. We'll touch on that shortly, but you're going to have a quick chat with the drivers very shortly. Just before we do that, a reminder, congratulations, Tyler Ballard. He is the 2023 MG Trophy champion. Go on, Tyler. He wrapped things up last time out at Cadwell Park. We're going to see some highlights from that very shortly. Before we get into things, though, Charles, I know you're really keen, aren't you? You want to go have a chat with Sam here, don't you? And Mr. Ross. Off you go.
And a few others, maybe. Right. Sam, can I have a quick word again, mate? So, hang on, come this way. So what happened to you yesterday?
Cold tyres, first corner. Yeah, just slipped off.
Right, okay. And you retired as well from the race. Was there an issue, or did you just want to save the car for today?
No, where I went across the curb, it cracked the exhaust. So, yeah, I didn't want to damage the car anymore.
That's fair enough, but all sorted overnight?
Yeah, it's all good to go now. Hopefully make up for yesterday.
Yeah, well, again, you're starting again on pole, so yeah. You've technically not lost anything other than yesterday's.
Chance, yeah, so.
Yeah, exactly. Second chance at everything. So hopefully it'll go better for you today then.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Maybe a little bit more tyre warming on that green flag lap.
Give that a go, definitely.
A couple of burnouts to the grid, why not?
Yeah.
All right, best of luck, Sam. So if we head over to speak to Graham, yesterday's race winner. Hello, Graham.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
Well, you had a little joke with me yesterday, saying, I'm just going to, get a good start and pull away, and you did it.
Well, I don't want to try and make the same prediction because I couldn't be lucky twice. But yeah, I was really... I did what I said I was going to try and do, but helped by others. I mean, Sam made a dreadful start, and Adam never got in contention. I fully expected it to be like a swarm for most of the race, but it didn't fall that way, and it fell into my lap. So, yeah, I was happy with the result, to be honest with you, but probably a bit fortuitous, to be honest with you.
So I take it you're probably just looking to try and do the same thing again today, or?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I think that two races are never the same. But I think, if all these guys make a decent start, we could have a really good race at the front with all the Class A guys, which would be good to send off the season with that. But from my point of view, it's got to be a good start again. That's got to give me the best chance.
Yeah, for sure. Ian has pointed out to us over the course of the weekend that you seem to do quite well whenever I have a chat with you or whenever I'm commentating on your races. Obviously, you're very good out at Brands, and I was there, and here as well. So, if you hear it, I don't want to be cable tied to the front of your bonnet for next season.
Right, so you're my lucky mascot.
According to Ian, yeah.
Do you want me to put a seat alongside me or in the back so you can come you can come to some of the races and have a run round and be my lucky mascot?
Yeah, I mean, I won't say no.
Well, we'll see. Well, let's just hope that your magic rubs off for me again today.
Right, well, in that case, best of luck, Graham.
Thank
you. And hopefully we can... Well, from a racing point of view, it won't be quite as an easy repeat as yesterday. But from your point of view, I hope a repeat of yesterday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All the best. Thank you. Right. Who else do we want to speak to? So... I want to have a quick word with Fred. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
Excited to race again.
What was the issue yesterday? Because if I'm right, unless I've got the wrong driver, you sort of dropped off. You had a great fight with Doug Cole all through the race, and the last couple of laps seemed to have some sort of issue.
Yeah, I had a good race with Doug. Tried to get past a few times, but yeah, he's a wily racer. He knows how to defend. Yeah, and then the downpipe on the exhaust snapped off, so lost a bit of power, and yeah, it didn't sound very healthy, so I backed it off, just tried to finish the race. So we've hopefully sorted that, and yeah, we'll hopefully have a better race today.
Also, well, at least that's sorted overnight then. Are you looking to go forward, I take it?
That's the plan, yeah. I think it could be a good race. I don't think there's much in it between all of the 5 190s, so it's got potential to be a good race. So we'll see. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you have a good race, and I know that's what we're looking for as well.
Yeah, that's the plan. So.
All the best. Right, how are we doing on time, guys? Looks like we've got plenty of it, so we'll keep making our way down. I'll have a chat with Doug as well. Doug, how you doing? So second place yesterday.
Yep.
Good load of fighting with Fred. We've just heard from him. Yeah. Obviously, he had an issue which he's now sorted. Looking to sort of do the same sort of thing again.
We're going to try and get a bit closer to Graham this time. Hopefully, there'll be a bit more of us having a battle round, and for the last race, it will be good fun. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think it should be quite good. Obviously, Fred's saying you're a wily old fox in here. You know how to defend. So yeah, it was a great little battle, I thought, between you two yesterday.
We were doing all right. I mean, see, he was very clean. He never hit me at all. I was taking the wide line and sort of making the car twice as wide as it should be, as you do after 25 years of racing. And yeah, it was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. Pity his exhaust broke, because I think I had the measure of it. I don't think he could have got by without hitting me, and he wasn't going to do that. So yeah, we did all right.
Yeah, it's one of the nice things I really like about this series as well, isn't it? Is the fact that it's good, clean racing. Like, it's very rare you see contact.
Well, it is now. I mean, when I first started in 2008, it was pretty like demolition derby. There was cars being written off all the time. So, but yeah, we've got better now, and there's a lot less people who have got lots of money behind them now. We're all doing it ourselves and mending our own cars, so you can't afford to be going home on a Monday morning with a car wrecked, because you may be not out for the next round. Whereas when I started, there was lots of people with a load of money. Yeah. They just put it into a body shop and pick it up a week later fixed and spend $5,000 on it, but not now.
No, but that's good though. I mean, that's what we want from racing, isn't it, at the end of the day? Right, I wish you the best of luck. Cheers. And speak to you in a bit, hopefully. Right, so that's us hearing from the drivers. We will start to make our way now over to our vantage point up by Agostini. There we go. Thanks, Ian. Well, I don't know where my mind is this weekend. I just keep forgetting things. But yeah, so all of those top four drivers really looking forward to a close battle, and I think we've got quite a lot of good racing to look forward to, Ian.
Yeah, we certainly have. Let's just touch on yesterday's race, shall we? We can show you the official classified results from that one. Graham Ross taking the win. I wonder if he's going to get it. Making a perfect weekend here at Snetterton. Can he get that pot going once again in this one? Doug Cole was second, Fred Burgess in third, and it was James Cole, Tyler Ballard, your champion. Then we had Matthew Harvey, James Morton, Tony Wigley, James Blake, Jack Meager, not classified. Adam Jackson, real shame that, because he was absolutely flying at one point. In fact, I think he set the fastest lap of the race as well. Scott Bugner retired. We lost Sam Meager, got bogged down at start on cold tyres. Sadly did end up retiring from the race. And we also lost Jack Woodcock as well, but it looks like we do have our complement of runners and riders for race 2, the final race of the MG Trophy Championship season. Now we're going to make our way up to Agostini now, where we're going to give you the best possible view of the action. Whilst we do there, Tyler Ballard wrapped up the title last time out at Cadwell Park, and it looked a little bit like this. Roll VT. Well, there you go. That's how things looked at Cadwell Park the other week. Exciting stuff indeed. That was where the title was wrapped up. We've now got ourselves into base here up at Agostini. What are these drivers expecting here at the Snetterton 300, Charles?
I think they're expecting to drive round and not have an accident and hopefully have some good clean racing while they're out there. A lot of fun, obviously, and some good sensations of speed. It is quite a fast track for the most part around here. I reckon they're all really looking forward to this one, Ian.
Power track, Charles, power track this one. I'm looking forward to this race. What a way to end the season as well for the MG Trophy Championship. Again, a quick reminder, congratulations to Tyler Ballard. He is your 2023 champion. The cars are just making their way around now on their formation lap. Whilst they do that, it's probably a good time for me to run through the grid order for you. And it looks a little bit like this. Starting on pole is Sam Meagher. In second place, the number 92 of Graham Ross. In third is Fred Burgess. In fourth is Doug Cole. Fifth is James Cole. Sixth is Scott Bugner. Seventh is Jack Woodcock. Eighth is Tyler Ballard. Ninth is Matthew Harvey. 10th is Adam Jackson. 11th is James Morton. 12th, James Blake. 13th, Tony Wigley. And 14th is Jack Meagher. They are your 14 runners and riders for the final race of the 2023 MG Trophy Championship season here at Snetterton. And what a season it has been. We've been covering the action live all throughout the course of the campaign in 2023. Don't forget, we can see your comments as well. We do want to hear from you. If you've got a friend or family member racing right now in the trophy, let us know. Drop it in the comments. We can even show it on screen as well. Best place to do that is at Live Sport Now on YouTube. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Give it a click. It will take you straight through to our YouTube channel. Whilst you're there, do hit subscribe as well. We've got a lot more sport coming up for you for the remainder of 2023. If you just love motorsport, if you love golf, if you love football, whatever. If you love sport, make sure you hit subscribe. It's completely free to do. Hit that like button and drop a comment in as well. The drivers do go back and watch, so they will see your comments. So be nice, eh, Charles?
Yeah, be nice, unless you fancy some drama, in which case be a little bit spicy with it, but obviously still with a nice undertone. If it's done in humour, I'm sure they won't mind as much. But yeah, as you can see them all coming through your shot there. Sam weaving quite vigorously. Definitely not looking to have a repeat of the same cold tyre mistake that he had yesterday. Obviously, we spoke to him a little bit earlier when we were in assembly, saying that he's definitely going to do his best to put some heat into those tyres ready for the start. But yeah, as Ian said, make sure you do leave comments. The drivers and stuff will watch this back and see. So as with the teams and the family members and everything else. So yeah, give them a shout out, tell them well done, let them know what you think of how good they're driving, and yeah, just make sure you're nice about it as well.
Good stuff. So Sam Meagher, the man on pole position. Let's play Guess the Occupation shot. Sam Meagher's day job, he's actually a ops director. First race in the MT in 2022 in Class B, came 17th overall and 10th in Class B. As you can see, he's certainly moved through the pack after a year's experience with the MG Trophy. Great to have him here for this one as well. Starting from the front, cold tyres got him bogged down in race one. I tell you something, there's a few clouds starting to form here. I think the trophy will be glad that they're going out now to get this one done, because I wouldn't be surprised if we had a smattering of rain at some point today. Snetterton does have its own climate here. I saw it last week. I was here for the trucks and there was no forecast. It was supposed to be lovely all weekend long and it rained.
Yeah, it's weird. Obviously, a lot of motorsport circuits being based on old airfields and things like that, they do sort of seem to take to having their own climates, whether that's karting circuits or out and out full sort of GP sized racetracks. And you usually see them sort of come in from the same sort of corners and that as well. But the wind has definitely picked up here. The clouds have sort of come over. It's not quite as sunny as it was yesterday. Which will again probably please Sam, as it means it's going to be that little bit harder to get some tyre temp. But I'm sure he's working really hard on making sure he's making that happen today. And anything can happen, and it usually does.
Yeah, anything can happen, and it certainly does, just to echo Charles's words there. And the cars are just about to line up now. We are moments away from going racing for the final time in 2023 with the MG Trophy Championship here at Snetterton on the 300 circuit. Sam Meagher on pole. His brother Jack Meagher lines up in 14th. So the Meagher brothers have bookended the MG Trophy here. What a way to finish.
Yeah, definitely what a way to finish. Obviously, this is the last race of the season for these guys. Obviously, no championship at stake, but it is the last race of the season, so they will be both happy and sad that it's coming to an end. Obviously, the last race for them under the MG Car Club as well. The lights have just gone out, and they are underway, all heading into turn one. And I know Ian's brilliant at wanting to talk about excitement, so I'm going to hand over.
Oh, yes, no, I love the race start. You can probably see them in the distance, just the top of the roofs right now. You're going to see them bursting into your shot very soon. We saw it yesterday. Graham Ross got off to an absolute flyer, managed to hold on to it. I think he might have snatched the lead from Miga again. So it looks like Ross does lead at the opening stages of this, but I think Miga had a far better start this time, and they are nose to tail as about to head into the middle section of the Snetterton 300 here. Power down towards as we're here at Agostini. Get on the anchors, boys. Get it round the corners. Let's go racing. Here we are with the MG Trophy Championship. Look at them. What a sight. This is a thing of beauty. We've almost got to go forward abreast into Agostini here. Graham Ross does leave. Sam Miga is in second. No, is it Sam Miga? It is Sam Miga in second place, isn't it? It's Doug Cole. Sorry, Doug Cole. We've got somebody going quite slow at the back. Oh, and that's, I wonder if there's a bit of suspension issue or something with that one. Running one. It looked very out of sorts coming through Agostini, Charles.
Yeah, it did definitely look out of sorts. It'd be interesting to see whether they have the same issue going through like Oggies or something, if it's just on one hand side of the car or not. But I suppose in half a lap's time we will find out whether it's something that they're going to box and retire from the race from or not. They do seem to be going a little bit slower than the rest of the pack. But out in front it is Graham once again. Graham Ross taking the lead just like he did yesterday, pulling a nice gap. And yeah, second place Doug Cole, third is Sam Megan, and in fourth place I believe that's Jackson. So brilliant start from him, and it will be quite close side by side coming through Brundles and into Nelson. Obviously this is the beauty about the start of a race, is all the cars are all backed up and everyone's fighting over position in.
Yeah, that's Jack Meager at the back. I think he's got a problem with that car. I don't think we're going to see him circulate for a second time. I wonder if it's suspension or something. But coming around Agostini, he looked out of sorts. He really did. Doug Cole, my word, he has flying starts, doesn't he? He should. He's a technical buyer for Mercedes Formula One team. So it's no surprise that Doug Cole is a rapid man indeed. Right, they're about to complete lap 1. 17 and a half minutes of the final race of the season for the MG Trophy Championship is go. So here we are. Who's it going to be? We know Graham Ross leads. Doug Cole is in second. Sam Meager, the man who started on pole, in third. Adam Jackson, it's no surprise to see him starting to fly. We must remind everybody there are multiple classes as well, and Adam Jackson is in class A, so he is in the faster of the classes there. Fred Burgess is in fifth, then we've got James Cole in sixth, then Bugner, Ballard, Blake, Harvey, Wigley, Morton. Woodcock's gone into the pits, and as we said, no Jack Meager either, so it looks like early stages, no Jack Woodcock and no Jack Meager. If your name is Jack, this isn't a race for you.
No, clearly not. But if your name is Graham, I think it definitely is. Out in front again, we saw him sort of challenged a little bit by Doug into turn 2 there, and you can see them all coming through now, nose to tail, the top 5, all of the A-class cars, all bunched up together. So I think this is going to be quite a spicy little race for us to be able to watch. So far, everyone's sort of holding steady, but yeah, I think this is going to get a lot closer as the race unfolds. And obviously a nice little pack of 4 there right towards the back as well.
Oh, I love this. Great stuff, isn't it? Look, battles. We saw it yesterday, actually, didn't we? It was battles all throughout. And Graham Ross was kept honest in that win, though, wasn't he? He did manage to get the job done. He knows what he's doing. Of course, multiple winner. In fact, he wins every time you're with us, Charles. So I know you spoke to him, of course, in assembly. So I think you'll have to come out. He'll be hiring you to come out every race next season if he's back with the MG Trophy.
Yeah, well, we mentioned it in my interview with him pre-race that he's going to look at maybe potentially getting a little passenger seat in there for me or something so I can come out with him. But yeah, right now he's sort of keeping that sort of superstition true. Like you say, being kept very honest by the guys behind him as he was yesterday. So it's no cakewalk, don't get me wrong. Obviously we can see 2 going side by side there into Brundle, but yeah, the guys out front still pretty much in the same order that they were before. Jackson, I think, is going to have a little bit of a lunge on Sam. Maybe not quite close enough, but he really closed up around him through Coram, and as they all head through Murray's, the order still seems to be the same. Obviously very, very close now.
Yeah, we're on Adam Jackson watching this one. We saw it yesterday, didn't we? He was chasing the pack down, fancied a whiff of a podium, sadly retired late on in the race. It was a real shame because in the closing stages anything could have happened. Now he's got fresh legs out there. I wouldn't be surprised to see him troubling Graham Ross at the end of this one. So confirmation then, we've completed 2 laps. Graham Ross is your leader. We've got Doug Cole in second. Sam Meagher is third. Adam Jackson's fourth. Then we've got Burgess, then James Cole, then Bugner, Ballard, Blake, Harvey, Wigley, Morton. As we said, unfortunately, we have lost Jack Meagher and Jack Woodcock from this race. So 12 of the 14 who started are still circulating the Snetterton 300 here for the MG Trophy Championship. Interesting fact about Graham Ross. He owns a sign-making business, and he did our Live Sport Now stickers. So thank you very much, Graham. I mean, we had to pay him, but, you know, thank you anyway. Oh, here we go, a bit of action going on, and that's Meagher. He's going to take second place back on Doug Cole. Wonderful move into Agostini, Charles.
Yeah, beautiful move, absolutely textbook, lined it up. Straight down the inside, fully centered. They're side by side through Hamilton's now, so Doug's not giving it up easy.
To Adam Jackson, isn't he?
He definitely is, yeah. This is going to become a very interesting sort of three-way fight by the time they get onto Bentley Straight. I think Doug's taken that position back, unless I'm mistaken.
I think you're mistaken. I think Meagher holds on to it. I think Sam Meagher does have it. It is Ross, but look at him here. They're going to go nose to tail, and I think Doug Cole is going to try and get the toe on Meagher as they head down under the bridge, and a bit of action going on behind as well. And Adam Jackson looks like something's happened. Looks like he's lost a bit of momentum, and Fred Burgess is alongside him. He's going to have the outside line, though.
Yeah, potential missed gear there from Jackson.
Well spotted. Good spot indeed, chaps. So, yeah, there we go. There's Tyler Ballard coming through as well. He's just going to try and get past Bugner there. But as we said, Ballard has wrapped up the title. He's currently fourth in Class B. Lots of action going on all throughout the field here. This is what we love about this, isn't it? Oh, I just heard a bit of a roar from people there. So it still looks like, yeah, your leader is still Graham Ross. Sam Meagher is in second. Doug Cole is in third. Then it's Adam Jackson and Fred Burgess. They are your leading pack at the minute. No surprise, they're all in Class A. Your Class B leader is James Cole, who picked up Class B honours yesterday as well. Second in Class B is Scott Bugner, and third in Class B at the minute is Tyler Ballard, who looked like he did get past Blake on that last lap. So Ballard passed Blake. He's now in third place in Class B. And Meagher's flying. Graham Ross, though, is also flying. Fastest lap of the race at 2:16.4.
Yeah, we're a little bit off the pace that we were yesterday, so maybe everything's going to sort of come to these drivers a little bit further on.
Yesterday, isn't it? And a bit breezier, I think.
Exactly that. It is a bit colder. It is a lot windier. Although the wind is sort of, I think, a headwind sort of heading down the main straight, so that's obviously not going to help people. Yeah, touch slower times-wise than yesterday, but as you say, very different conditions, and it does make a lot of difference. Graham seems to be stretching that lead. I think the guys behind him that are fighting are making that a little bit easier for him. Obviously, still keeping him honest, but yeah, if people sort of get mixed up in their own battles, it does slow everybody down. So does make it all interesting for those four in the leading pack behind, though. They're all starting to spread out a little bit, but I can see them all potentially coming a little bit closer over the next lap or two and having a few fights. And obviously, little packs emerging, a bit of infighting. This is what we love to see, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, just coming through, actually. Just keep an eye on the four we've got at the back. I don't like to say at the back, but Blake, Wigley, Harvey and Morton having a fantastic fight right at the tail end here. It is action everywhere, right at the sharp end, right at the back. Graham Ross just allowed, really, to stretch his legs a little bit, and now Fred Burgess all over the back again of Adam Jackson. Is he going to be able to get a run at the inside? He's going to have to be last of the late breakers here. Oh, great move by Adam Jackson. Just cuts him off completely and no way through for Burgess there.
Yeah, no way through for Burgess there, but Ballard showing why he is champion, starting to eye up those podium places a few more, and just gone 0.6 a lap quicker than anybody else in the B class. So yeah, he's showing that even though he's already won, he's still trying.
Yeah, he's currently third place in Class B, but Bugner and Cole literally just in front. Oh, there's a spinner. There's a spinner. I think it might even be Graham Ross. You might just be able to see it, and it's Graham Ross who's had a spin. Oh, I don't believe it. Into Murray's.
Oh God, absolutely! What a shock from the race leader. Obviously so composed yesterday. and such a brilliant start to the race from him as well. We did not expect that. That's a real shame for him. Hopefully he can keep going and it's not anything that's going to put him out of the race. But yeah, that fight over second place is now hotted up even more. It's now for the lead.
Well, Charles, you won't be invited back next season by Graham Ross now. So I just wonder if there's a few spits of rain knocking around. So the wind is really picking up. The clouds are starting to come over quite dramatically over our heads. But Sam Meagher inherits the lead then. Doug Cole in second, Adam Jackson in third, Burgess in fourth. Ross has recovered to fifth place. You're going to see him right at the back of this pack. He's just about to come at the top of your screen now, and suddenly Adam Jackson in third place. He's all over the back of Doug Cole. I think Jackson's going to win. I'm going to put my hat on it.
That's to be fair, with half the race gone, it's definitely doable for him, and he's definitely going to, now that he's seen Ross gone, I think he's definitely going to give that a go. I mean, he's really eyeing up Doug Cole, and we've got 3, 2, 3 right down the inside. That is some brilliant racing there from that pack of cars. And yeah, they're still side by side heading into Hamilton, so I don't think it's quite over yet. They're still fighting. No, they've managed to sort themselves out in order.
Well, I mean, that was Harvey and Wiggly almost coming together into Agostini. As I said it on the last time round, what a great battle we're seeing between those four. That's 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Blake, Harvey, Wiggly and Morton really putting on a show. It does not matter where you are on track. You just want to get this one done. Graham Ross now in a little bit of no man's land at the minute, currently in fifth place on his own, was the leader, of course, started second, had a spin at Murray's on the last lap and it's dropped him down, really out of the running of this race with 8.5 minutes to go. Adam Jackson, I just said he's my tip to win. He's just gone fastest of all as well, 2:15.534. Jackson is a man on a mission right now. 8.5 minutes of the final race of the 2023 MG Trophy Championship to go. Oh, I don't want it to end. I just do not want it to end. But Meagher is your leader, from Doug Cole, from Jackson, Burgess, Ross, then James Cole, who's your Class B leader, then Bugner, Ballard, Blake, Harvey, Wiggly, Morton. We've lost Woodcock and Jack Meagher from this race earlier in the early. So I don't even think Jack Woodcock started the race, to be honest. I don't think he got out of the pit lane. So that's a real shame for Jack.
Yeah, definitely a real shame for Jack and.
Well, both Jacks.
Well, both Jacks, yeah, Jack and Jack. Yeah, Ross is now just over 16 seconds off that lead pack. It's quite an ask for him to close that up and come back on. But to be honest, if they all start infighting and slowing each other down enough, it's not impossible that he could get that back. I mean, it's unlikely, but it's not impossible. And this is exactly the sort of stuff I'm talking about. Having to defend, having to go offline, attacking and defending at the same time. Brilliant three-way scrap there for second place.
And Fred Burgess is now the fastest man on track as well. He's just done a 2:15.201. So they're trading fastest laps here. The quartet out in front. And it looks like Ballard has got past as well. So Ballard has got past Bugner on that last lap. So now Tyler Ballard, this is important as well, because that is the battle for the Class B win. So Ballard versus Cole. It's the green of Cole against the blue of Ballard. And that's for the Class B honours.
Yeah, definitely for Class B honours, and also... like you say, I was going to say for the race winning that class, but that's exactly the same thing. So, but exactly, it's just a different way of saying it. But you can see Tyler absolutely tucked underneath the current race leader in that class. Yeah.
Oh, is he going to do it this time? Here we go. Ballard trying to make a move. Is he going to go up the inside? No, he's not. He's going to try and switch and go around the outside. However, he's going to have to put a lot of trust in the brakes. And we know he's quite good on the last of the late breakers. It's Tyler Ballard. And I think it looked like Cole might have got a little bit wide there. Is that going to give Ballard a run? James Cole still holds it. It actually allows Scotty Bugner to have a go as well. Bugner fancies this one too. Side by side, a little bit further down as well. That's Morton going toe-to-toe with Wiggly. Is there a move? And I think Morton's just made up a place as well. So, battle. This is magnificent, Charles. We've got a fight right at the sharp end. We've got a fight at the sharp end of Class B. And we've got a fight going on between Blake, Harvey, Wiggly and Morton. I mean, we've got 6 minutes. Come on, let's just add another 10 minutes. The drivers won't mind. Nobody will care. Just keep going.
We won't mind either, to be honest, will we? This is brilliant. I
think fuel might say otherwise. But
well, To be fair, make it quite interesting, wouldn't it? The last 5 minutes under who can push their car the fastest across the line.
Might be a slow last lap, very slow last lap. Anyway, that's not going to happen. There's 5.5 minutes left of this race to go. So we've got, 3 laps maybe, include this one. And now Burgess is going to make a move on Doug Cole. And I tell you, where we're stood, every time I think there's going to be a collision, but there isn't. They're such good drivers, aren't they? The racing is absolutely remarkable. Jackson drops down a place. Burgess is absolutely flying. Something's happening. I don't know if he's eating Weetabix in that car.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic racing from all three of them, keeping it nice and clean. And to be fair, this is what we've come to expect from Trophy. All the way down the grid, all we're seeing is just clean, good, hard racing. No real contact, and it's absolutely nose to tail out there.
Yeah, it's a great one. We'll just look at the battle for Class B as well. Ballard still going toe-to-toe with Cole. It's really easy with the colours of the cars as well. A little bit further back as well. We've got Blake, Harvey. That's Blake and Harvey. Morton and Wigley is at the back of this particular pack there. But look, Scott Bugner's now all over the back of Tyler Ballard as well. You just don't know where to go. Look, dear. The only thing we do know is that Graham Ross is just having a nice Sunday drive. Well, probably not so nice. He was in the lead of this race, don't forget. Had a spin at Murray's and it's dropped him down to 5th. And a lonely 5th at the minute, isn't it, for Graham Ross? Yeah,
he's sort of in no man's land, ahead of the Group B class fight and behind, obviously, the Group A class fight. So it's a real shame for him after such, a sort of cakewalk of a victory yesterday. We did say earlier he was kept very honest. He didn't make it look too easy, but yeah, real shame for Graham Ross.
And more action going on as well further down between it is Blake and Harvey. Oh, yeah, this is great stuff, isn't it? I'll tell you what would make this actually not so nice, because we don't have the umbrella with us. I was going to say sprinkling the rain, but maybe not. And bad news, Adam Jackson's just pulled into the pits. I don't believe it. Adam Jackson in the pits, and with 3.5 minutes to go out of this race. That does still, though, mean we have a 3-way fight for the outright win. Here's Sam Meagher, Doug Cole and Fred Burgess. In fact, if anything for Fred, it's just giving him a little bit of clear air. It's just a second or so further behind Doug Cole, isn't he? So I wonder if this might allow Sam actually a chance to maybe get away. Doug Cole's got his lights ablaze there. You're a race driver, charge yourself. When somebody's got their lights on behind you, we often know it's trying to be a bit of a putting off tactic, but it doesn't, does it?
Well, I mean, I think it depends on how good you are at performing under pressure. Quite honestly, it's you do check your mirrors quite a lot to know where everybody is. But if you know you're out in front and someone's trying to do that on purpose, you just ignore them and just keep driving. Just keep looking forward, focus on what you're doing, make sure you minimise any mistakes that you could potentially make, drive as fast as you can and
yeah, sorry, Charles, I'm going to have to interrupt you here because Class B is getting spicy. Tyler Ballard, I thought he was going to have a run up the inside, heading up Oggy's way, but James Cole has slammed the door shut and said, come on, Tyler, well, you're going to have to work a little bit harder than that. He's now got the outside line. I don't think he's going to get it done there, is he, Charles?
No, it's very tricky to get around the outside of Oggy's like that, although he is, he's just dropped back there. So you see he's really compromised himself on the exit. Because of how that corner sort of leans its way further out and out and out. It's very easy for someone to chop across your nose and you to lose that drive. But you seem to have a good drive onto Bentley Straight, though.
Here we go. Look at this one. It's brought Scotty Bugner straight into the mix here. What a cracker this is. Tyler Ballard. Where's he going to go? Is he going to go around the outside? Me old mates here as well. How we doing? You all right?
Yeah, good.
You ready for the action later?
Yeah, hopefully Dowler could do something good.
We'll touch on that a little bit. It's great to see you, mate. Make sure you're here for the cup race, yeah? Right, yes, sorry, I was just chatting to Ian Dowler's lad there, but there was a bit of a spin up there, and as you can see, Tyler Ballard is the loser out of that. Scotty Bugner has got up to second place in Class B. James Cole still leads it. Managed to get a bit of space between himself and the chasing pack there. So James Cole leads Class B, and looks like Tyler Ballard kicked something. He went off track a little bit, I think, didn't he? And he's dropped down to third in Class B.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of contact there between Ballard and Cole, and I think, obviously Ballard sort of came off worse from that. So.
Right, last lap of the race, and Fred Burgess is on a mission here. He at least wants, at worst, second place here. Here he comes. This is your leading trio here. It is Sam Meagher leads, Doug Cole in second. Fred Burgess just pulled out at the back there to number 16 as they go through. Is Meagher going to hold on for the win? Can Cole produce something? What about Fred Burgess? He's clearly got pace in that car, hasn't he, Charles?
Oh yeah, I mean all three of them clearly have pace in their cars. They've been swapping positions throughout this race. At no point really could you have called it early. They're definitely taking it all the way to the line, and it should be a real interesting fight. As you said, Ian, this is the last lap of the race, so if they're going to do anything, they've got to try and make it happen very, very quickly.
And Tyler Ballard making a last disc lunge on Scott Bugner. Does take the position, but can he hold it? He's probably going to be a little bit compromised getting out. He does. He manages to get the car into perfect place, and Tyler Ballard snatches second place back in Class B from Scott Bugner. A bit more action as well further back. Harvey, Morton, Wigley going, and Blake in this. It's all tyre squeals going through. That's Morton on the outside going up against Harvey there. Oh, this is fantastic. All the way through the order now. Just seen him come back round again in Class B. We'll keep you up to speed with everything as it goes. The leaders are just now making their way around Coram. It does look as if, do you know what I think? I think Cole has got it. I think Doug Cole might have it. We could have a Cole 1-1 in Class A and Class B. They're coming over the line now to take the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? Did Doug Cole manage to get past Sam Meagher? We're going to find out any second now. Here they come. It is Doug Cole. Doug Cole gets it by 0.3 of a second from Sam Meagher. Fred Burgess in third. Now we wait to see what's going to happen in Class B. We know Graham Ross is going to come home in fourth place. At the minute, Tyler Ballard is all over the back of James Cole. This matters. This is for the Class B honours. Scott Bugner's going to try and go around the outside up at Coram to try and give him the inside run into Morris. He's got it as well. Scott Bugner is going to take the position from Tyler Ballard right at the end of this race. Oh my word, what a dramatic finish. What a race we've seen. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be James Cole? Is it going to be Bugner? Is it going to be Ballard? It could be any of them. They're coming over the line now. Come on, TSL. Update for us. It's time to go. It's James Cole who gets it. Tyler Ballard just nips into second place. Scott Bugner finishes in third in Class B, 7th on track. And breathe.
Well, it may not be a day for you if your first name is Jack, but it definitely seems to be a day for you if your last name is Cole. Both of them taking up wins there in their respective classes, and obviously Doug with the overall win. I think they'll be both pretty pleased with that, and I think we can all be pretty pleased with that as well. That was some fantastic racing all the way down the grid in their sort of separate mini fights that they had going on there, and I was absolutely thrilled with that, Ian. I don't know about how you felt, but I could have easily done another 10 minutes.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if my voice could hold it out for another 10 minutes, to be honest. Going to have to sit down now, I think, and a cup of coffee. What a race. That was confirmation. And let's just pop TSL on screen so you can see for yourself how that's finished as the drivers make their way round. Arms waving out of the doors, rightly so as well. What a performance by everyone. They have certainly entertained the Snetterton crowd here this afternoon. Doug Cole is your winner in Class A, an outright winner as well. Sam Meagher comes home in second. Fred Burgess in third. Graham Ross, a lonely fourth place for him. He was the leader, of course, had that spin at Murray's, didn't he? Dropped him down. Did actually inherit a place after Jackson came into the pits and retired. Then it's James Cole takes the Class B win, 5th place on track. Then Tyler Ballard in 6th, 2nd in Class B. Scott Bugner, 7th, but 3rd in Class B. Then it was Blake, Harvey, Morton, Wigley. We lost Jackson, Woodcock and Jack Meagher from that race. We have seen a bit of a spectacle here to round out the season for the MG Trophy Championship. If you maybe want to think about getting involved next season, well, that's the perfect. You don't even need me to sell it to you. Just watch that again because it was an absolute cracker. There is a link, though, in the body of this broadcast to the MG Trophy Championship website if you do want to find out a little bit more. Really hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to head over to Live Sport now. Make sure you hit subscribe. Watch loads of motorsport. We've got a lot coming up today as well. We've still got 2 BCV8 Championship races and the final race of the season for the Cherish Vehicle Insurance MG Cup all coming up. Right, I'm going to have to go get some water. I don't think my voice is going to cope much longer. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. What a cracker. The MG Trophy Championship season comes to an end. And if your name is Cole, well done. It's been some day for you.
We are skanking the rave. Run with coke, no champs in the rave. The baseline drops, it's a virgin thing, no shanks in the rave. Front to the back, know what it is when I jump on the track. Front to the back, know what it is when I jump on the track.
London, New York, LA, Paris, Kingston.
Atlanta, London, New York, LA, Paris, Houston, Ireland. Public only games.
McNulty to win, sorry, to draw the game. And she scores!